everyone, welcome back to this channel. I'm Jasmill and today is going to be a quick but informative and valuable video. I'm going to give you guys 8 tips on how I went from being unemployed to landing a job finally. It took me a long time of being unemployed during this pandemic, but I finally accomplished to land an amazing position at a really great company with a really great salary, amazing workers, and doing what I really like to do, and feeling like I have a voice and feeling like I have purpose and just learning a lot. Coco is also here with us because why not? He's so cute. I wish someone told me all of these tips way sooner, and instead of watching like a bunch of different videos. Coco, stop. Okay, so the first tip on how I landed my job was freelancing. So this especially is important for people that aren't in the field that they want to be in. If they're making a career switch, I recommend picking up freelancing positions, working for free, volunteering, seeing like if there's an organization that needs your help out there and what you want to be doing, and connecting with people and letting them know that you want to do this for their business, for their organization, for free or for a very small fee. And just, it sucks sometimes. It's very unstable. It can be very unprofessional. It can be ghetto, but it's important. So try it. Number 2 of the tips on how I landed my job is, is taking online courses. So for about 3 months, like 2 to 3 months, maybe 4 months of the pandemic year of 2020, from like I think July to September or June to September, I just went on Google and I did a bunch of research, and I just searched up certifications or courses in what I wanted to be doing. If you want to do it the free way, then try doing the 30-day free trial from LinkedIn Learning, and they have a bunch of courses. They could be really basic and really simple and really easy, but some of them are really great and really informative, and you can take a bunch of notes and learn a lot. Some of the courses are outdated, so just try to take courses that are relevant and from the year that you're currently in. Something else that I did was I went to Google Academy. I don't know if it's really Google Academy, but I got all my certifications on Google Analytics, Google Data Studios, Google Search Ads, and I just took down a bunch of notes, and I took the test and I got certified. I had help when I was taking the test because it's an online test, but a bunch of people probably do it because all the answers are online when you search them. So you can either do it the respectable, morally ethical way, or you can get some help. But even though I did get some help when I was taking the test and getting certified, I made sure to write down a bunch of notes and just try my hardest to remember what I was learning and really apply what I was learning in real life. It helped boost up my resume when I put down all my certifications. Recruiters really love that. Oh yeah, HubSpot was a huge one. I did a bunch of HubSpot courses because they're free. They have a huge academy, and then you can take a test at the end and you can get certified on inbound marketing and just marketing in general. Just research your industry and your field and the websites that people use in corporate America for those jobs and the softwares. Number 3 is I updated my whole resume after doing all of the freelancing and all of the online courses and certifications. I just did a complete resume transformation, and your resume is never complete. Just like people say in English, when you're taking like an English class or you're writing an English paper or you're writing a book, nothing is ever complete. There's always going to be another edit that you can make, another thing that you can add, another thing that you can take away. And it's the same way for a resume. You're always going to be adding, you're always going to be taking away. I got some people to take a look at my resume that were in the marketing field. I think I even went online and I got a free template of a resume and I just downloaded it. And I recently added color to my resume to just make it pop a little bit more. And I recently changed the fonts. Coco, you're like dying of heat, of hot right now, of hotness. Can't wait to get him his haircut. He's due for his summer haircut. He has so much freaking hair. When you're updating your resume, look at resumes on Google for jobs that you're looking for, jobs that you want, and look at their descriptions and how they describe the job, and try to include some of the wording and some of the phrasing in your resume, because again, that'll help you rank in, you know, the algorithm. Number 4, make a portfolio, especially if you're in marketing or you're in a creative field like social media manager or a graphic designer or copywriter. So there are people that make websites for their portfolio. I didn't do that, even though I do want to have a website in the future, especially for marketing and, you know, just my professional work that I've done. But I did do a Google folder of all the different companies and freelancing gigs that I've taken on in the past 2 years, and the work that I was able to produce for them, the flyers, the media assets, the video, and the reports, and just different assignments. And you can also include your portfolio link on your resume and on your cover letter. And yeah, it's super easy to share it with Google because there's a link that you can share. Anyone that has that link can view it, and they don't have access to view anything else in your Google Drive. So that's super, super important. Number 5 is apply everywhere. Go to LinkedIn, go to Glassdoor, go to ZipRecruiter, go to Monster, go to Indeed. None of those places, except LinkedIn, but like indirectly, helped me get my job. But I applied to like hundreds and hundreds of jobs. I was able to get a lot of interviews. I was able to interview a lot and meet a lot of hiring managers and a lot of people in my field, and just get more confident and more practice with interviewing. And number 6, watch YouTube videos on how to interview, what to ask, and what to say about yourself. You know, there's always those questions that companies are usually gonna ask, and then there's also questions that you can ask people that work for that company, and you can be super creative and super thoughtful and super insightful. And there's a lot of things that you can ask people. So try to write down a lot of questions, try to practice, try your best to just
sound great.
Even though I still struggle with interviewing and public speaking and presenting, I'm getting better and better every day because I practiced a lot. So just practice a lot. Number 7 is more inner work and mental work. It's getting confident and learning how to deal with rejection, learning how to deal with the no's. Every time I would get a no in my email account, I would just delete it right away. I wouldn't even want to read it because I don't need to. A company didn't want me, they didn't want me, you know. I didn't have to ask so many questions. It hurts a little bit more when you get so deep into the interview process, like your 3rd, 4th interview in, and then they say no when you really thought you were gonna get it. But everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in karma, in fate, in astrology, in God, and the universe. And if something is for you, it's for you. So just really get comfortable with rejection and with no's and with yeses. So the 8th and final tip is the best tip that works for me, and it's what landed me my position. I'm not saying that it's gonna work for everyone, but this is something that people should try because it's super, super important, and it really, really helped me out. And I got hired within 2 weeks because I did this. So after my last rejection in April from a company that I really thought I was gonna get that position, and I did really well in the presentation, you know, I made a video on YouTube just saying how sad it was and how just disappointed I was, but that I'm not quitting, I'm not giving up, because I know I'm so close. And I really, really felt it. I felt like I was so close. I felt like that my work was really good and I'm really valuable and I can't give up. I really can't. So I just like meditated, and I also was watching an Instagram influencer and YouTuber. She does a lot of astrology content, but she also has a method of kind of like meditating and manifestation, and I was doing a lot of that, just meditating, just manifesting, just getting my mindset right. and a light bulb clicked in my head about networking and increasing my network. And it's like, how can you network when everyone's remote and no one's going out to networking events? And I just thought of LinkedIn, because LinkedIn is the social media for professionals and for networking online. And I was just like, okay, but I don't know anyone that's in my field and doing what I want to do. I don't know many people that are in digital marketing and social media marketing at a really great company and doing really great work. So I was like, why don't I just add people that are doing what I want to do? You know, like, why don't I just increase, you know, my network that way? And I feel like the reason why I didn't think about this was because I always think of LinkedIn kind of like Facebook. You only accept and add the people that you know. But I was like, but that's not a hard rule. It doesn't have to be, you know, that only. So that is when I went on LinkedIn, and in the search bar, I put social media marketing, and everyone that came up, the people in my area, the people in Boston, Massachusetts, and even other people, I just started sending requests. I just started hitting requests and sending requests to everyone. And then I did digital marketing specialist or digital marketing. Started adding everyone. Try adding the people that are in managerial positions and vice president positions and director positions, because those are people that are high up there and that are really going to help you in your job search process, because they have a lot more control, and you want to be in good with them because they can get you hired. So I started, after like I sent 100 requests, I got like, actually no, I think I sent 200 to 300 requests, and I think I got like 80 acceptances. So I think my rate was pretty good. And I think the reason why people added me was because I already put on my headline digital marketing specialist, social media marketing specialist, social media strategist, content creator, digital creator. I just already had those titles on my headline. So I feel like that's why people accepted me too. So whatever you want to be doing, already put it on your headline. And I just said, hey, I wanted to connect with you because I noticed that you were in the field that I want to be in. And I was wondering if you had any tips for me, because I'm trying to break into this industry. And if you had any knowledge of any positions that are available in your company, because most of these people worked for employers. There are some people that had their own businesses and their own agencies. The people that were in huge companies, a lot of them started replying and saying, yes, like, this is what you can do. This is also, a lot of people also gave me tips on how I can just be a better creator on LinkedIn and just like, just start creating content for the industry that I want to be in, and also like just motivational content and just really engage with my LinkedIn connections. But also people were sending me job openings, and a lot of these jobs were jobs that weren't even out yet, were jobs that were in discussion, were jobs that were newly submitted, and they were managers and they were vice presidents, and you know, they still haven't been posted. So I think that's really important, because once you get that referral and people see that you're really interested in working for that company or working with them, then they can vouch for you and they can say, wow, this person really wanted to work in this company and they took the effort to want to connect with me and network with me, and I'm going to refer you. So you can even put in your application that this person referred you, and that'll even help you even more. With my job, I actually reached out to the vice president of digital and social media marketing, and she just said email her my resume. So that's what I did, and then we set up a Zoom call within a few days. I told her my whole story. She was so cool and such an inspiring, accomplished woman of color also, which was amazing, because again, racial bias in the workforce is real. So this company was the only company that had people of color, women of color in their hiring team, which is amazing, especially in Boston, especially in marketing. So then I met with her co-worker the next week, and then I met with the marketing executive officer a couple days after that, and I was so nervous, but he was so nice and so like easy to talk to. And then I got the job within a couple days. So this position wasn't even available in job searches, because it's also a contract temporary position. and they were using an agency, an HR agency, to get candidates. I got an amazing blessing, an amazing opportunity, and I'm so happy. And that is how I got my job, by increasing my network on LinkedIn, and just taking a risk and just putting myself out there and just being interested in everything. And since then, I have gained so much support from the field. So many people were giving me so many advice and sending me job opportunities. And I'm still gonna be doing content creating on the side because it's part of my life and I love it. I love making videos and posting them. And I still wanna do a lot of creative, fun social media projects. So that is my life right now, and I hope you found this video great. And I'm sorry that it's long. I really wanted to make it short, but I like to talk a lot. So please press like and subscribe and comment so you can help me